Hey guys, Clawolf here, and I'm back today with episode 2 of the Creative Command Tournament. And today we've got another 5 contestants, hopefully, maybe 4. I'm trying to get back at a guy, but hopefully if they do respond, I will add them in at the end. But anyway, so we got another 5 contestants in week 1, the cosmetics. So let's get right into it. That's pretty. So now we actually have 2 rows of people, which is awesome. So we went through these first 5 except for Caleb Craft because I'm still waiting on his thing to come back. It'll probably be back by the time you guys see this. I'm recording pretty early. So now we got another 5. We got Dub the Narwhals, which I am waiting for him because he had the same problem. If you are submitting it through Dropbox, make sure you click on the link, then click share. Like you click on the download file and then you click share, and make sure that that link that you're putting in the link list does not say home preview, because if it's a preview, it'll just take me to my home. Anyway, so we got Plagiatus, and we got Power Cubed, Yarrow12, and 129113. So we're gonna get into the Coliseum now. So we're gonna go into the test world to go check these out. Okay, so the first one we have is by Plagiatus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And his is just a function file, so I'm going to type /reload, and if I am correct, yes, I have it in the function, so we should be good. And he told me to do in a command block /function Plagiatus firework creator. So I guess we'll do that, and we'll put it on repeat, and we will power it. Hopefully we don't have something crazy. Okay, so then his is a drop crafting item menu, which I did make a video tutorial on how to do those a while back. I think it's supposed to, he said you're supposed to hold a firework and hit Q. So let's find the firework. Give AP firework. Oh. There we go, okay. Firework, hit Q. Oh, okay. Cool, there's a little firework up there. Then we're going to create fireworks. So it's supposed to be a firework creator. So I'm going to go into F5 mode so we can kind of see the fireworks go off. So we do that, and it just shoots a firework. So let's see how to use this. Okay, so I looked into how to use it. It's literally just in the inventory as well. Okay, so that's a little more advanced. So right off the bat, I can see that here's some contrast. We got some black and white. Let's go ahead and look at the next color. Oh, okay, so you just grab the item and then you delete it. So that's one little thing but it's not too big a deal. But it's a little bit. Oh, hello? Okay, so I think there's only 2 sets of colors to choose from, which I could see why there would be a lot of commands. So you got the black and white and the blue and green. I'm guessing you can't do any more. Oh, no, there's another. Okay. So it had to update. Okay, so let's check out the blue and green. Nice, okay. And then red and orange. There we go. That's the Creative Command Tournament. A little bit of green, light blue. Okay, so that's a little bug, and pink. Let's see if it is. Where's the blue? Oh, okay, I can see the blue, but it's yellow dye, so that's one little bug. Green and red. I'm being kind of critical just because this is actually really cool and I really like it, but I'm also being a little critical because it is so great and I'm going to probably score it so well for what it is that I want to make sure that I am a little bit more harsh on its functionality. But anyway, so little gray, blue, and purple. And I do like the contrast, so I am seeing the theme word here. And if you're wondering, I do try and give about 3 minutes or 4 minutes to each one to discuss it. This one might take a little longer because there's a lot of colors that I need to go through. So there's white and blue, and we're back to the beginning. Okay, so then you can also change this. You can do large ball. Okay, cool. Does do a large ball. We can do a star. Black and white star, okay, and then small ball. Okay, so there's 3 different things to choose from, and I think there is a lot of colors to choose. Oh, kind of disappeared, but it works pretty well. You just have to, there you go. Okay, so let's try a different type. Oh, this. Okay, it does do it correctly. Okay, so there's not too many bugs except for the lagginess in the inventory that I could see. So I'm just gonna give a quick rundown of what I'd say of it. I would say it is, in terms of creativity, I'd give it medium to high amounts of creativity because what's creative about it is that it uses, and sorry if you can hear the paper because I'm opening my notepad, but it's pretty creative in the way that they set it up with the inventory, but it's not creative because it's a firework. Like, it's not something new, but at the same time, it is new how they did this kind of inventory. Functionality, you know, there was a couple bugs. Design, I do like the layout. It's nice. It looks clean. It looks simple. Um, Difficulty to make, I'd give this pretty high difficulty just because it's really tedious and there's a lot of functions to it, and there's probably a lot of different uh, things in it. And the guy did say he used about 100 commands, which we will look in the functions file right now just to see what's up. Fireworks creator. Oh, he has fireworks creator, no comments, which is the one that he said where you can see the lines. So he has them creating these scoreboards. So these creating scoreboards I don't necessarily count, but it shouldn't be a problem. He's got so many here. Uh, um, Mine, okay, so there, 98. It's 98 commands. So that is really nice. And technically, I don't really count the scoreboards. So I think he did pretty good in condensing this. He probably spent some time working on that. Let me close these from my other world. Okay, so, but yeah, other than that, he did a really good job um, making it condensed. Sorry if I spent a little bit much time on this. But I think that's all I'll say about it. Entertainment, I'd say it's pretty fun, but not incredibly fun. Like, it's somewhere between, I'll do it a little bit to explore, I'll play with it a little bit to explore the different fireworks. If I were on a server, I would use this to do some cool looking fireworks at people, I would admit. And you can't spam it, which is fun. But at the same time, it's not something that I can play with, you know? But other than that, one other thing for functionality is getting rid of it, so it doesn't, oh, it does. Okay, so when you get rid of it, it does clear itself. So that's pretty good. I'll give it that. Okay, so that's it for that one. We're going to go into the next one. Little side note, that one was called Fireworks Creator. And I need to put a space for it in here, but that's one's called Fireworks Creator. So this next one is called Contrasting Trails. It's by Powered Cubed. He had a separate world for it. I'm going to stay in Game Mode 2 since it seems like that's what he wants me to do. So let's go check out this in Game Mode 2, but if I need to, I'll pop into Game Mode 1. There's his little head there, Power Cubed. Pretty cool. Okay. Glowstone, Rose Red, Light Blue Red. Okay. Tournament Week 1. Let's read it. Drop one glowstone and one of the red or blue dies. Put the result in your offhand and watch as a red or blue trail, depending on the use of the die you used, appears behind you as you walk around. So we dropped a blue and a glowstone. Ooh, the little explosion. Okay. And I like that. Okay, so you put the blue trail. Let's see if it actually does its thing. Hello? I may have to... Let's see. I'm not seeing... It could be that my particles are down. No, I have particles all. Let's go into Game Mode 1 and just check out what's happening. Oh, okay. So that's going to mark you down in functionality. Whenever I do execute, I put my name or somebody's name. But that should work now, I think. Okay. Oh, and he also has his name there. Okay. That should make it work. Okay. So yeah, make sure that your executes are at P, because it can be misleading. Okay, well that's really cool. What block is that? I think that's the 152. I think that's what's it called? What is that block? I think it's this one, the blue glazed terracotta. But that's pretty cool. I do like the particle trail. And he did do the block trail. He knows how to make it the colored block, which is cool. That's pretty nice. And I guess I can see the contrast, so definitely no points off for both of these creators for... oh, and I do like that little particle effect. But no points off to these creators for... And I think that's the other terracotta. No points off to them for the theme words. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Not as much to this one. I'd say creativity, I'd give it maybe... pretty much the same as the last one. I don't want to try and compare them to each other, but I give it medium creativity because it is a particle trail. Again, not too creative in that, but I do think that the drop crafting is pretty creative. And then functionality, it works really well and works just fine, but I do have to dock a couple points because you left your name there instead of at P. And also, I don't think it works for multiplayer since it's using test for and comparators. I know it won't work for multiplayer. And then we have design. I think it's pretty simple design. It's really easy to understand. You just drop one, drop another. And the command setup is pretty simple as well. I think it's only about 20 commands or something, or maybe 30. Difficulty to do, I would give it medium. It's kind of difficult to do the drop crafting, but at the same time, it's kind of simple to do the particles. And then entertainment, I think it's pretty cool, but not that entertaining because it's just, I think the entertaining part is creating them like this. And other than that, let's do that. It's entertaining to do that, but the trails are not as entertaining to play with. Of course, that's pretty much all there is to say about this one. Let's head on over to the next one and just make sure that you keep your executes. But other than that, this is pretty good trail. I would definitely say I would see it on a server for real. But other than that, that's all there is to say about this one. Okay, so this next one is by Yarrow12, and I'm going to step a little bit back for this because it is a one command creation, which is great because we are getting a good variety. We have functions, one command, separate worlds, getting a good variety. Click here to activate me. Destroy me, I won't cry. Some more info. Info, this is based on the exploding sheep. Oh, this one, the previous one was called Contrasting Trails. Okay, you guys can see this. But it doesn't matter that you can see this because it's just responses and what I've gone through. But this one's called Contrasting Trails. The last one was called Contrasting Trails. The new one is called The Slimer. Okay. So this is based on the exploding sheep. It took me about 2 hours to make. Named a slime spawn egg slimer to get the item. If you think it's not working, look at the version. It's for 1.12, or you didn't name it right. Okay. Activate them. Everything is ready now. Okay. So we are going to get a slime spawn egg and name it Slimer. Okay. Slimer. Oh, I still have the items in my inventory. Slimer. Okay. And let me just clear all these out. Okay. So here we have Slimer. Let's spawn him in. Oh. Oh. He's bigger. Oh, he's growing. He's growing. He's getting like a big, strong boy. Oh, he's still going. Oh. Okay. And he is exploded into acid. Oh! Particles. Okay, that was pretty cool. I have to admit, that one was really nice for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is literally the same amount of commands as this one over here, which had a death mob effect. That is actually like some Illuminati stuff working for the FBI. Illuminati, they're the same person. I don't know, but still, that was cool. So both of the things that had to do with mobs, if you saw the last episode, both of them are about the same, use the same size of command. But anyway, that is pretty cool. We'll look at it one more time, but I do like this, and I'll talk about it as I go. So creativity, I'd say it's pretty creative, even though he says it's based off of something in Hypixel. Let me go into game mode 2, just in case there's effects. He does say it's based off something in Hypixel, but I've never seen anything in Hypixel, and I've never seen this before, so I'd say this is really creative, and I think it's cool. I like it. It's really fancy and looks all flashy, and it's not too difficult in terms of size of commands. Functionality works really well. No bugs that I can see. Maybe if I kill it, let's see what happens. Oh! 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 No! Die! Okay, so you should probably make the Slimer invulnerable, otherwise this gets really laggy. So maybe a little bit off for functionality, but maybe that was the intention, so I guess I can't really say anything about that. So maybe that was what was intended. I'd say design, it works really simple. You put a mob down named Slimer, maybe, like it's really simple, you just put a mob down named Slimer and it just does its thing, so I do like that. Difficulty to make, about the same as, again, I'm comparing things, but about the same as that one over there. Medium difficulty, I'm sure that, like, the timing and the particles took a while, so I would say it's pretty difficult. Entertainment, I'd say it's really fun to watch, and it's also fun to mess around with and kill them so that you can bug it out. So yeah, I would say this is fairly entertaining. Of course, yeah, I mean, it's about, this is pretty much, this is almost as entertaining as a, particle, as a cosmetic can get, because it is a cosmetic. So this is about as entertaining as a cosmetic can get. I guess the launcher there was a little more entertaining because it was hilarious, but this one was pretty great. I do like it, and playing around with killing the things is really fun too. So that was that one. Let me turn this to, needs redstone, and put his name on it. Yeah, so that was cool. I think that's all the time we'll spend on this one. Now let's get over to the next one, and probably the last one. So next up, guys, we have the Sheep Launcher by 12913, 113, and I love how his world picture is a giant sheep's head. That's cool. Let's go into this. He just used Google Drive. I don't think I mentioned Google Drive in the actual video, but Google Drive is a really easy way. Every Google account has it, but it's a really easy way to exploding rainbow sheep. Okay, launches exploding rainbow sheep. Google Drive is a really easy way to send the maps to me if you don't know much about Mediafire and stuff like that. Let's change my video settings to like 6 chunks. Let's try it. Oh! Okay, let's do command block output false. I would tell you you should probably do that. Okay, so it's pretty simple concept. You shoot a super high level of punch bow, and it hits a sheep and blasts, and it spawns the sheep at the arrow, and it blasts the sheep in a direction. And the sheep explodes when it hits the ground. That's pretty cool. My only comment, though, is that it goes really straight. Like, you can't angle it very well because it's a way too high of punch. And you can't really see the rainbow sheep because it goes really, really, really fast. But other than that, it's kind of cool. I definitely would have a little bit of fun just killing some things if you up the explosion radius on it. Maybe made it do some damage to the land. Let's see if it hurts the pigs. Oh, now it's just a fireball. Or maybe you use the arrow to hit the fireball. Oh yeah, use an arrow to hit a fireball, and then the sheep gets teleported to fireball? I don't know, something like that. We can figure it out for sure, but that's pretty much what it does. And I see that it bugs a little bit when it's inside a block. So that's a slight issue, but you can kill mobs with it. So let's go ahead and let's fight the Wither, guys. Let's fight the Wither with our rocket launcher. Oh, it's not actually. Can we even hurt him? I don't think we can hurt him with oh, there we go. Okay, we got this. Shoot him, boys, shoot him. Okay, I don't think we can actually hurt him with this. Okay, so let's figure out the commands. I think they're in here. I think it's a function. Data, functions, sheep launcher, sheep. Okay, let's see how many commands this is. Okay, so that's not that big a deal. I was just making sure that it's not more than 100 in front of you guys, so you all know that is not more than 100, and it's legit. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be, but still. Okay, so for this one, I would say creativity. It's fairly creative. I don't think I've ever seen a thing launch sheeps faster than the freaking speed of light. I'd say functionality. It works pretty well, but it does have a couple bugs, like when you're inside a block, and it only lets you really just go straight, and it doesn't hit things too well. But not too bad in functionality. Definitely multiplayer friendly. Design, I would say the design, I don't know. It's hard for me to say because at the same time it's a simple design, but if you don't shoot like really far distances with the sheep, like that, it looks good if you do that, but if you charge the bow even like a little bit, you can't even see the rainbowness. So maybe a little bit slower paced would have been a little better, but it's pretty cool. Difficulty to make, not too difficult, not too many commands were used, but sometimes simplicity is pretty key, but this is pretty simple to make, not too bad. I'd give it a little higher than halfway, so something like the other creations with the death particle effects and stuff, kind of halfway. A little more than halfway. And then I'd say for entertainment, it's fairly entertaining, but there was a couple things you could have done to make it a little more entertaining. Like maybe give a higher explosion radius so we can actually hurt the environment and hurt the mob. Just, just for fun, because there is an entertainment category and you have to fulfill it somehow. So that's pretty much all of the things that I had submitted to me. That's 4. The next 4, hopefully I'll have another 4 out for you soon. I'm trying to do a video a day, so stick with me. I'm trying to, eventually I'll end up doing more than 4 video, but I think that's going pretty well. If you guys like this video, leave a like in the description, but for now, let's just go back to the tournament. So we had a couple variety of things. We had a thing that made fireworks. We had another death effect. We had particle trails, and we had a sheep cannon. So we had, again, literally the same thing as the first episode. Another 4 set of creations that were the same. We literally had the same thing. We had a death effect, just like in the first episode. We had a particle effect, just like in the first episode. We had I guess the fireworks is different. and we had a launcher just like in the first episode. So pretty much similar things, but all nice and unique and new. So that was really good. Thank you so much for submitting, guys. All of you, everyone that's here so far, and everyone that is submitting currently. If you want us to submit, by the time this video comes out, there will still be time to submit. You have until Friday the 28th. By midnight to submit, and after that I will be kind of seeing who is at the top and awarding things based on that just for that week. Now if you don't do well this week, or your creation didn't turn out as good, or maybe I missed something or something like that, there's always a chance next week and the following other week after that to catch up and make up your lost points, and hopefully you will be able to come out on top. Who knows? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video and supporting this tournament. It's been really great so far, and I love it, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with next week and the next week after that. Thanks for showing up, guys, and as always, I'll catch you all later.